Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Car Mechanic Simulator. Today I am going to work on the 32 Ford and finally get this thing restored and back running and back on the road. Well, test track, speed track, whatever we're going to do to it. So I asked you guys last time what you wanted to see. If you wanted to see like it stock or kind of like a dragster, or like how did you want it? And I got, it was like kind of 50-50 to be honest. Like I didn't do a poll, but I should have, because it was pretty close. Like I saw a lot of people actually did want this to be stock, and a lot of people wanted me to modify it. So I think personally, I think it would look really good stock. I do think it would look good stock, but I think I am going to slightly modify it. Like I'm going to do a little bit of both if I can. There's a ton of options for this car. So I'm going to try to like do a little bit of both if I can. So as you can tell, I do have some body panels on it already, and I'll tell you why. It looks a lot better than if you remove the front end and the right rear fender, because then we're stuck with this, which just does not look like a car. So I did buy those pieces already, just so that way it actually looked like a car and wasn't just floating panels everywhere. But yeah, so we're gonna work on restoring this car today. Oops, we are already diving into it apparently. Gonna pull off this panel. There we go. Let's just clear the engine bay here. We can pull the motor out. I'm gonna try to make this episode just a little bit quicker than I have been. I know that these episodes have been getting pretty long, and I think that's okay for most people, but I want to kind of start cutting them down slightly. So I'm going to do that by kind of the things that I've been doing in the last couple episodes that I'm going to do on this one. A good example is like the rear end, suspension, and stuff like that, and building the motor and everything. I kind of just, you end up kind of doing the same thing. So I'm going to speed that process up in editing, so that way it's a little bit easier for you guys to watch and get through, and you can see the final product. And at the same time, it's a little bit easier for me to be able to record these videos and get them out and just kind of cut the length down a little bit, so that way you get kind of everything without literally having to sit there for an hour and listen to me blab about absolutely nothing. But it's just, I'm pretty much only going to cut things that are repetitive, that I've been doing for the past couple episodes, and that way it's just easier. It's just easier, and we can get to the final product a little bit quicker, because I know that's what we all want, is to see this thing completely done, and nice and awesome like it should be, and not just me doing the same thing that I have been doing. Let's go ahead and pull the motor out, and we'll get it all set up on the stand over here. What am I doing? I am adding, there we go. It's been a little bit. There we go. We literally have just the block and the crankshaft, and a couple pistons. So we're gonna have to build that up. I think I am gonna go performance parts in the motor, I think, is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna remove some of these panels that are just floating around here, so that way we can kind of make this look a little bit more legit than it is, because it's kind of not currently. It's just a bunch of floating pieces. So I usually don't take the body panels off but before I do everything else, but just the way this is working, I think it actually, look at this. It's like a straight frame. That's kind of cool. That's really cool, actually. That's awesome. Let's actually just lift it up real quick. I wonder if I can even need to, well, I guess, yeah, the game would technically require you to lift it to be able to get to this, but let's just pull this out, because that's not connected to anything. And then we'll pull the fuel tank while we're at it. But yeah, look at this. Like literally like that's really cool, actually. That's awesome. So, like I said, I'm going to try to speed this up a little bit so we can kind of get to the good stuff. There is a lot of customization for this car, as you can tell. You could literally build it up the way you want to build it up. So I'm going to try to go for a little bit of a mixture of like stock and cool, but with like some performance and some not stock options. And yeah, I'm going to try to like find a good middle ground. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do the rear suspension and the front suspension. We'll get all that done, pulled out, and then we will repair the frame, and then we will work on putting the new parts in. All right, so we went ahead and removed all the suspension components and everything from the frame, and it is literally 2 pieces of metal connected by this little piece of metal. That's it. That's all that's left. It's just 2 tubes. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna fix the rust on it, restore it back to that weird purple color that it is, apparently. Man, this is just weird to look at. Like, there's nothing there. There's nothing there. Like, just take a look at this. Take a look at this. And then, if I can, I'll do a snapshot of, like, this to when it's done. And you can just see the difference of literally a frame to a completed car. Like, this is just going to be very, very interesting to build. So, yeah, we got all the suspension components done and taken care of. I'm going to come over here to the engine so that way we can pull the existing engine apart, the little pieces that we do have left, which are really not much at all, and we can go over to the repair bench and try to repair as many parts as we can before we start putting it back together. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to repair the parts, and then we'll work on getting them installed. We'll get the suspension done like we normally do, then we'll build the motor, drop the motor in, and then we'll start working on actually building up the car with the body panels. All right, so this is what we've gotten done so far. Is all the suspension is done and in. I believe we can go to car overview. So yeah, all the suspension is in and done and replaced. I did change the tires. I kept the stock wheels because I actually think they look pretty good. They're not bad. I put the these are like retro racing wheels or tires on them. They looked really good. I think it's going to go well with kind of the mixture that we're going. You still have the stock wheels, but you got like some cool drag radial tires on it. So the suspension's completely done and in, and now all we need to do is start working on the engine. We'll put the engine in, and oop, actually I just forgot something. I totally forgot to put the battery on the charger like I should have done. So we can do that. And then once the engine is in, we'll focus on just doing the last little bits like engine, transmission, exhaust, drive shaft, stuff like that. And then we'll start working on the body panels, which is going to be the really fun part because that's where shit is going to get very interesting because, like I said, there's just so many options with what we can do to this car. And I'm going to try to make a balance if I can. I'm going to see. I want it to look stock-ish with like a little bit of hot rod kind of mixed in. I don't know. I don't know how it's going to turn out, but I'm hoping it's going to go well. So I am going to build up the motor. I'm going to do that, and I was thinking about this while I was working on the suspension. So when I tear things apart in this game, it just requires, you to pull the nuts and bolts and it comes off and you can continue. When you build it back up, it pops up menus of things that you want to put in replace of like where you're putting it. Also at the same time, I'm having to stop to buy some parts. So what I originally wanted to do was kind of do like a fast forward like editing where you could see me putting the parts in also with taking them off. That's not going to work with all those menus, unfortunately, because it's just going to be consistent menus popping up very quickly, and at the speeds that I would be putting the footage at, it would just be like flashing of menus. Wouldn't be very good to look at. So I am trying something new with this kind of quicker format. Like I said, I really don't want to make these videos too crazy long, and I'm just going to try to give it a shot and kind of see how it turns out. Something that I've been wanting to try. But I also want to know what you guys think. Like, if you're watching this video and you end up like not liking the new format and you want me to change it, just let me know. I can definitely go back to the old way. I have no problem doing that. But if you do prefer kind of the more fast-paced, like just get it done, get it over with, cut out the stuff that is boring, that is repetitive, like how many engines have we already built? I haven't done many episodes of this, but this is going to be pretty much kind of the same engine that I've built multiple times. Same suspension setup that I've done multiple times. So it's like I'm kind of trying to cut the fat, I guess is a good term. Is I'm just trying to speed it up, get the stuff done that we have done many times already, and get to the cool stuff, which is like actually putting the car together and painting and all that stuff. So I don't know. Let me know. Let me know what you guys think. I'm going to work on getting the motor built, and then I will join you, or you'll join me when we put the motor back in the car, and we'll see how that looks, because it's literally going to be a motor on a frame with suspension. It's going to look very interesting, and even this looks interesting. Like, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it, but I think the car is going to look awesome when it's done. So anyway, I'm going to put the motor together, and we will drop it in soon. Alrighty, so we have completed the engine. It is fully built with all performance parts, as many as we could get, and it actually allowed us to put quite a bit of stuff on it. So this thing should pump out a good amount of power, which is awesome. Let's go ahead and take it off the stand, and we'll get the crane in position so we could drop it in the car. And we will install it into the car. That looks amazing sitting in there. It's not super legit because it's literally not connected to anything, but it's as good as we're going to get currently. Take the battery off the charger. And let's go ahead and finish up all the mechanical pieces here, so that way we can just focus on aesthetics and body panels and stuff like that. Radiators C, we're going to need one of those. Unfortunately, we could not repair that, which is all right. Go ahead and put that there. Okay, so now let's go ahead and get the, oh, yeah, we got to put that in. All right, let's go ahead and raise the car up so we can do put the transmission on, put the drive shaft on, then we'll build the exhaust. Go ahead and put the clutch release bearing in there. Gearbox V8 is gone, which is not good. We're going to need a starter of some sort. I'm assuming it's a V8, so I'm just going to go ahead and buy it. Gearbox V8, there we go. Already spent a ton of money on this car, so why not spend more on getting the fancy transmission? Still don't know what it does exactly, but, you know, why not? Let's just go ahead and get it. I think it just literally affects, like, the drag strip kind of stuff. Like when you do the speed runs, I think it just shifts quicker or more, or I don't know. I don't know. All right, so wait, let's go ahead. So we need a front exhaust pipe V8 OVE or OHV. Jesus, I don't even think they're gonna have this. OHVB, which they are not going to have. So let's go ahead and just get the normal one. B, we need 2 of them. And then we'll need probably mid mufflers and rear mufflers to complete. So mid muffler and rear V8, which we can get the performance versions of. So let's do, where are we looking? We need 2 of these. And we need 2 of these. No cats, no catalytic converters in this build. That's for damn sure. We don't need those. Nobody needs those. Okay. So, as far as I believe we're completely done here. I don't think there's anything left to do. I'm just going to go ahead and put oil in it just while I'm thinking about it. Let's just get that done. I don't think there's anything left. I think it's all together. I think it's 100% complete, which is awesome. So, what we'll have to do now is we'll have to start working on the body panels, because I don't think there's any reason for this to go up and down anymore, so I think we can move it off the lift. We're not going to paint yet. Wheels are on, suspension's done, engine's done. I think that's everything. I think that's literally everything. I am thinking... Nope. Yeah, that's it. That's all we need to do. Nah, we're not going to move it. We're going to go into vehicle assembly mode. So I can start putting some of the things that I already bought on it, so it can start looking somewhat like a car. So here are some other options. So let me just go back to normal mode. So this is kind of with the front clip gone. The only reason why I'm a little hesitant about doing that is then the grill is just straight floating. Which I believe if I can go into this, I'll be able to look at the shop here. And we can look at some of the options of the front clips. This one has it completely gone and removed. And then these have like grills to them. So if I wanted to do this body, I would have to do a front that didn't have a grill. Because personally, just having a grill there just doesn't look right. What I was hoping to do was like if they had the option of maybe like the rods that like come out from the body to hold the top of the grill would be fucking badass. But I think what I'm gonna end up doing is keeping the grill because I do like the way it looks. It looks really good. I think I'm gonna keep the grill. I'm gonna do the stock body option, which you know adds the grill holder there. And then maybe if I can, let's take a look at like hood covers and see if maybe I can have the option to make like a nice like get a nice hood cover or something that doesn't completely block the engine but maybe exposes the sides a bit. It's I don't know, it's gonna be very strange. We're gonna have to play around with this a little bit. We'll probably end up spending a little bit of money. Oh man, look at these. The short headers, oh those are cool. We might go short. Shorts look really cool. I'm just trying to see here. There's I mean look at there's just so many options. It's insane. All right. Front right fender E. Wait a second. Front right fender E. Am I still missing that? What is that? Oh, there we go. Front right fender, which is on both sides. Okay. So, and then hood. We're gonna need to find something that's gonna work. That's trunk. We need hood. We need like a hood that has a cutout or something where we can have that side exhaust coming out without it looking ridiculous. No sides closed. So stock, no sides, closed, and custom. Blank allows for no hood. Okay, let's do no sides. And then we'll do the short headers with no fenders. Let's just take a look at this real quick and just see how this looks. Okay. I thought it said no headers. Oh, there we go. Oh, wait. Whoa. Hold on. No. Let's pull that off. I was like, what is happening here? Okay, trunk is that side. All right. So hood is this side, so let's do no sides there. And we can close it. So that's kind of the look that I'm going for. So now I just need to figure out... So that was front right fender. I need to... Oh, there we go. So we need this one right here. Go ahead and get this installed. Front left fender. There we go. Okay. Right? I mean, that doesn't look bad. Does it? I don't know. I don't know if I like it. I think it, I mean, it, I think it would look cool. I mean, the engine looks cool. I don't really know. I'm trying to look at like how it connects. I mean, it fits pretty well. I don't know. It is kind of cool though. Okay, well, let's go ahead and finish this part off by getting the trunk is what we need. We need the trunk that is no sides. Okay, yeah, trunk no sides. Okay. So we'll go ahead and put this on. There we go. So trunk no sides. Looks pretty damn cool. Let's go ahead and I don't think I had a left door. I think I had a right door already. But I know there's multiple door options, so let's take a look at those real quick and try to figure out which ones we want to go with. So we have stock, option 2, and option 3. So stock, it looks like the handles are different. That's stock, option 2, and option 3. I kind of like option 3 with like the little bit more of an exposed door handle. I think that looks kind of cool. Option... Oh, there was an option 3 already on the car, and it matches. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. Just bought a part that I already had. That's great. Let's do... What do we want to do next? We'll probably... Let's finish the top. I think doing the top is probably going to be the best, but it's getting into shape. It's starting to look like something. The wheels on the back go round and round. I don't know why that just came into my head. The wheels on the back are very tiny. I don't... That's really throwing me off. Huh. I kind of want to put some gigantic wheels on the back there. I don't know if that's a thing. I really don't. Alright, well, let's try to see what we can do for the top in the meantime while I think about that, because that's gonna throw it off for sure. Okay, so back window is kind of like the top of the... So front... Okay, wait. Alright, hold on. Let's just try to... There's so many parts. It's so easily... Front left door window. So front... window door front left 2. What does that mean? Okay, for hard chop top. For chop top soft. Okay, so we can have a hard top chopped, the normal, the soft top, or the soft top chopped. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go, let's do normal. Okay, let's do so many decisions. All right, let's do for stock soft top, which I'm assuming is this. I believe. Okay, so let's do that and this with one of these and one of these. Okay, let's just give this a shot. Let's just see if this is going to be a thing that is going to work, or if it's just going to be absolutely broken and I bought the wrong parts. Okay. Oh. The windows aren't right. Ooh. 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 That's big. That's big. The top is huge. Alright, well, you know what? I don't know if we are really gonna have the option to make this thing not as crazy as it's probably gonna end up being. Just because I think it's just gonna be easier to, oh, shit. Okay. Let's do a rear window. Let's see how chopped this thing... Oh, it's chopped like crazy. It is absolutely chopped. Okay. Wow. There's like no middle ground between the two. It looks so much better chopped though. It really does. It does look better chopped. Oh man, those back wheels are so small though. I don't know. I'm so conflicted. I really don't know. I've never been this conflicted making a car before, but like the chopped just looks really good. Let's just go into normal view here and just, oh wait. I was going to say let's just sit down on the inside, but there is no inside because I didn't put the interior in. So I'm thinking it had like these gigantic seats in there originally. I did not like the way that looked. Thinking about literally throwing some Typhoon seats in there or something like small that is kind of bucket, like a little small bucket seat that isn't too crazy. These. I kind of like the bolstering on this one compared to the flatness of this one. Actually, then again, I mean, what are you really going to be doing in this car? But it's a Bentley seat. I can't really just throw a Bentley seat in a Ford. That'd be a little strange. I can put a Zonda seat in it. Why not? Let's put a Pagani Zonda seat. Let's just do the Typhoon. We're gonna do 2 Typhoon. And let's get a wheel that we're gonna like here. I'm probably just gonna do the classic, like, wood wheel. Just, I mean, that's gonna work with everything. Like, that is just, it's gonna work with all aspects of everything I want to do. So we'll throw these seats in, throw the steering wheel in, and take a seat in the car. Oh, it's so chopped and it's right-hand drive. That's interesting. Right-hand drive. Look at this. You can't see out the window. Okay. All right. Well, gonna make it a little hard to drive, but then again, I mean, honestly, if you're doing this to your car, you kind of know that it's gonna be a little difficult to drive. Okay, so let's try to finish up the front end here. Let's do headlights next, and let's try to see what we can do headlight wise. There's just so many options. It just starts getting to you. It really starts getting to you. Okay, so we have a couple options of different headlight styles that we can do. I'm also, in the meantime, ooh, which mirrors do I want to go with? Like the round, kind of oblong, or I think I'm going to go with like those little kind of darty, these. I don't know what you would call them. And then light-wise, so that's stock. That's option 2, option 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So as you go down, these get more tinted, but these have the same, like, they kind of come out. Those I don't really understand. Like, they go straight up and down. I think I'm just going to do non-stock, out, non-tinted, which would be that one as well. Let's do taillights while we're at it. So that is the stock taillight. Is that the stock taillight? That doesn't look like the stock taillight. This car didn't have taillights when I got it, so I don't know what the stock taillights actually look like. Well, you know what? Yeah, let's just go with these. I don't mind these. They don't look bad. I don't know if they're actually stock or not. Gotta say they're not. They just don't appear to be that way. I gotta figure out what these are. It's like a roll bar. Don't know why. So let's go ahead and just throw these on real quick. The right headlight, boom. Left headlight, boom. That doesn't look bad. It's not bad. We'll throw the mirrors on while we're at it, since we got those two. Mirrors look pretty cool. I think they fit the car pretty well. Then again, like, you're not gonna be able to use these anythings, really. Like, any of the actual functions of the car. You won't be able to look out the window or do any of that. Those aren't the stock taillights. Like, there's no way. There's no way. Wheelie bars, okay. It's not giving me another option, so I'm assuming that they could be the stock taillights. I don't know. All right, so front bumper, closer fit to the car allows for no front bumper. Okay, so we'll probably do, so for the front bumper, I think I kind of like it like without. Kind of like just that. I think that's really nice. So we're gonna do option 3, which allows for no front bumper. And I believe you do have to put it on, so that way it won't tell you that you're missing it. There you go. Okay. Those headlights are gigantic. I wonder if the other options are a little bit smaller. To me, they just look tinted. Oh, I wonder what these look like, actually. Let me get one of these. So this is a left headlight. So let's go and pull that off and just see what the difference between that and that is. Oh, that's tiny and way down there. That's weird. I don't like that. Let's pull that off. Yeah, no, I think the ones that I'm putting on originally, yeah, those. I think those are the best. Those are definitely the best. Okay. So, let's kind of do a quick little walk around and see what other parts we're going to actually end up needing. I believe for the most part, the front is done. This thing is not going to be stock at all. Let's do the rear left door. Classic. Rear left door. Okay, so. Oh, you could do, like the little fuel thing on front. Little, fuel tank on front of the bumper. That's cool. Don't think I would actually do it, but it's pretty cool. Okay, so let's find ourselves. What are we actually looking for? We're looking for left rear door. Okay, rear left door. Here. Okay, so stock, we have a little, like, I believe it's a, spare tire. That looks like some sort of spoiler or something coming off, because there's the stock one, another spoiler. Rear left fender. I don't think we're quite there yet. Let's just do the stock option. Let me just also double check. I feel like I might have had one. Yeah, so that's what it wants to do originally. So let's just not do that. And let's just get the stock one that is just flat, has nothing on it. I think that's going to be our best bet right there. There we go. I like the way that looks. All right, so rear left fender. So this is where you have the option of stock or old style fuel tank with spare wheel with no fuel tank, or fuel tank blank common mod for hot rodders. Okay. Let's see what the stock looks like, and then let's also buy the option, because I feel like I don't know what the stock's actually going to end up looking like. Okay. Alright. I mean, yeah. Not great. Let's see what that looks like. It's just nothing. Okay, so if I do that, I'm going to have to buy new taillights then, because those taillights aren't going to work. So if I do, I think I am going to delete it, and I'll probably do just like the circle, these kind of oval taillights. Don't have any markings on them. I think that's going to suit it better. So we'll get rid of these. And then let's put on the new ones. There we go. That is kind of more of the look that I am going for here. I think that actually looks really good. Okay, let's do rear bumper next. We're almost... Okay, so closer fit and none. You can also do wheelie bars, which I don't want to do. Let's take a look at how it looks with none. Looks a little weird with none, to be honest. Just also the way the exhaust is sticking out. So I think let's try option 2, a little bit closer to the car. Let's see how this looks. I'm very indecisive in this one, and I know, Jesus, and I know it just because there's so many options. It's crazy. I don't like that at all. Okay, well, we're gonna do option 3, which allows for none, because that is the best alternative that I can do. Okay. Now we need to get this floating piece. Left trunk tail light. Classic. Classic left trunk tail light. Where would that even be? Like, what is that even? Oh, it's probably just a license plate holder. Here we go. Left trunk tail light. Yeah, it's just a license plate holder. Classic, not plastic. Ford custom. Ford racing, sit down and... what? Sit down, shut up, hang on. That one says something. I don't know. I guess just... I don't... What does that say? That says Ford. That says something. I can't tell. Ford custom. I guess we'll go classic, not plastic. There we go. I mean, sure. Why not? What happens when we put a plate on this thing? Like, where's it gonna go? Is it gonna float over here or is it gonna go in there? Well, I guess we'll see. I believe, as far as I'm aware, let's just go ahead and order ourselves a custom plate here, since we're gonna need it. Let's just do one custom plate. Call it 32 Ford. And then we'll slap it on here. We'll do a quick little walk around. That's just not legit at all. All right, well, that lasted. Okay, let's just do a quick little walk around. I believe there's nothing else on this car that needs to be actually installed. I kind of wish I could do something with the exhaust pipes. Oh my God, excuse my voice. I'm still in the process of trying to get over this sickness. I really wish I could do something with the exhaust pipes, but that just doesn't seem to be the option. An option. I gotta do something with these rear wheels. Absolutely have to do something with these rear wheels because that just looks pathetic. I just don't know what to do. I'm not very good with wheels. Like, should I make... They should be wider. So I'm assuming if I go and I look at wheels, so we had the retro rim 9s and they were in a 15. So I think if we keep them the same, do 2. The only thing is I don't know ET. ET phone home. What does that mean? So like 50? Like what's an ET of 50? What does that even look like? I don't know what that looks like. Like that's offset. I'm assuming it's offset. Okay, let's buy. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. Like, what kind of wheel would even fit on this? How does this look? We're just gonna mount it and see. Alright, well, let's go ahead and just move this thing. Now that I am pretty positive we're done with customizing this car and putting panels on it, I gotta fix these wheels before I do anything else. So I'm just going to quickly test a couple wheel options, see if I can try to figure this out, because I know this is probably going to take me a little bit of time, so I'm not going to put you guys through all that, considering I just put you through me being extremely undecisive with trying to figure out how this car is turning out. I like how it is turning out. Oh my God, what just happened? Okay. All right, sure. That's definitely supposed to happen. What the fuck? All right, well, yeah, so I'm going to try to figure out this wheel option so that way this just doesn't look absolutely ridiculous, because it does. And then we'll go ahead and we'll get it painted, we'll dyno it, and then take it out on the track and see what kind of top speed it can hit. I don't think I'm going to bother doing the normal track. I'm just going to do the speed track and see what kind of speeds we can hit, because, I mean, these cars are not built to be maneuvering. They're built to go very fast in a straight line. So, but yeah, I do like the way it turned out. I think it does look really good. I really tried to do like a classic 50-50, and maybe, I don't know, one day I'll swap the top back to like a stock one and like kind of keep it that way. The only thing is I wish I could do a little bit more with the exhaust pipes, maybe make them not so low or long, but as long as I can fix these back wheels and maybe get the little bit of a forward slant going, then I think we should be good. So I'm going to try that, and I will be right back once I come up with a solution. All right, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. That looks much better. That looks much, much better. So, what I ended up doing was the rear tires are now have an ET, which is an offset, of 25. And the tires are 265 75s. So it's 265 wide, 75 tall. That's the rears. And then I changed the fronts from original, they were 205 60s. Now they're 205 50s. So they're a little bit smaller in the front, much bigger in the rear. Didn't do any offset in the front. They're the same. The rears have that nice big fat tire. It does slant the car forward a little bit, and it gives it that nice look. I think the nice tire poke, they kind of still line up very well. I think this is the best it's going to get right here. I had to spend way too much money on extra tires and wheels and all that, and I have a lot of spares that I have no clue what I'm going to do with, but I think it was totally worth it because now it actually looks really legit, like how it's supposed to look. All right, so now let's finally move this car into the paint shop and figure out what color we're going to paint it, because I don't even know. I haven't even thought of a color. The whole time that I've been working on this car, I don't know what color I'm going to paint it. So let's find a good camera angle here. Let's do this one. There's going to be no liveries. Probably going to want to do metallic. Now, what do we want to do here? Like, do we want to do a red? Red would be kind of cool. Maybe like an orange, like a red orange. Ooh, that would be nice. Not yellow, not green. Blue would be kind of cool. Purple. I think if we do like maybe come like a little bit over this way into like the reddish orangey kind of feel. I'm thinking like right around there. A little too orange. A little too red. I think like right around there. Keep these high up there. I don't know how this is going to look, but I kind of like the way that is. It's a little bit reddish orange. Oops. What did I just do? All right, let's go ahead and move it back out so we can take a look at it in the proper light. Close that door. Ooh, I do like that color. That is a nice color. I do like that. That is really cool looking. Look at that thing. That is awesome. That is a nice looking car. Holy shit. I still don't know why it's right-hand drive, but it's awesome. That is really cool. All right, so before we go take it on the speed test, on the speed track, and see what kind of top speeds we can hit, let's dyno it and see what kind of horsepower we are making compared to stock, because I am not really sure what we're going to get. Okay, so the stock factory horsepower was 277 horsepower. So let's go ahead and see what our performance parts are going to get us. And see how much quicker this car is going to be compared to stock. 538 horsepower. Jesus. Okay. 94% gain in horsepower and 88% gain in torque. Good God, that is, look how cool it looks stock. Like, it looks really cool stock. Maybe I'll get another one and just do a full stock, because this one is not stock by any means. It's not anywhere close to stock. Yeah, 538 horsepower. Jesus, that is a lot of power. Okay, well, let's see how fast 538 horsepower can get us, if we can even see out of the windshield when we drive this thing down the speed track. But that's where we're gonna go. And oh, I don't know what that is. Oh, interesting. Cool. Workshop maps. That's cool. So I'm guessing Steam. Oh, you know what? This game has been updated. I think they added maps that people can make now, and you can go and run them, which is really cool. So yeah, I'm gonna do the speed track, and let's see what kind of speeds we're gonna hit. All right, here we are in the Ford. Literally cannot see a thing. So oops, we're gonna do outside cam here, and that way we can actually see, and we're gonna see what kind of speeds we can get and what kind of times we can pull in. Bouncing off the rev limiter. This thing looks freaking awesome. Look at this thing. Ah, it's amazing. Oh, motion blur for the win. It sounds really good. The dual exhaust. Oh, I just realized there's 4 exhaust pipes. That's a little strange. I wonder if I could just remove those and not have them. I don't know. Maybe I could have done that. I just realized that. Jesus, we're going fast. We're going insanely fast. So 0 to 100 kilometers, 3.5 seconds. That's about 0 to 60 in like 3.5 seconds. So we hit a total speed of 276 kilometers per hour, which is about 171 miles per hour. That's pretty damn quick. That thing was ridiculous. I'm also wondering about the quad exhaust pipes. I'm going to fix that at some point, but I'm not going to do that now. It is super late in the middle of the night. I'm still trying to get over being sick. I've been recording for way too long, and my voice is absolutely taking a shit. So I am going to end this episode here if we ever get out of the loading screen. And there we go. Anyway, I'm going to end this episode here. Please let me know if you like the sped up format. I still have to record for the same amount of time regardless. It still takes me, these take me about an hour and a half to record because it's just a lot of work to work on these cars. So just let me know if you like the sped up process and you'd rather just have me get to the point with getting the cars, putting panels on them and making them look good and stuff like that. If that's what you're more interested in, let me know. If you do like the fact that I just sit here and blab the whole time as I'm working on the car, I can do that as well. And just, yeah, let me know. Also, in the next episode, I am going to be looking for some more modded cars. I have a couple downloaded. I just have not been able to find them in the junkyards yet, which is a little bit unfortunate. So I'm going to try to find that in my spare time, and I got some cool things downloaded, so hopefully I can track those down and use them in the next episode. But if there's any mods out there that you want me to use, definitely let me know. Thanks everybody for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.